So I've seen people not asking me about how I make my animations, and I just want to show you real quick. So ignore that. Um, First, you gotta start off a thing. I have my background as like this color here, like a beige, so it doesn't hurt the eyes of people watching at night and stuff. And then you have that as your background. Create a new layer. I've got a hotkey layer to create a new layer, but uh, okay, tests, and then I have my hotkey to make more layers or something. Wait, I don't know what it is. Is it this? It is that. Look at that. Okay, so I remember my hotkey because I haven't done this in a while. And then you just, uh-oh, you drew down the wrong layer, and then you just press this, and then boom, 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 uh-oh, boom, uh-oh, boom, and boom, you have a body, and then on your new layer, flip. Everything's going wrong here. Oh well, on your new layer, you're gonna have your facial expression, and then you're gonna create another layer on top of that, call it that, and then you're gonna zoom in on this, and then let's just swap here. See, I can make the face invisible, and then I'm gonna make this eye slightly more closed, and this eye stay about the same, and the mouth stay about the same, and then make a new layer. And now I have test number 3. So you close the previous one, you make the eye completely closed, you make the mouth, oopsies, you make the mouth about the same again, you keep this eye about the same, and then boom, oops, wrong thing, boom, you have that. And then you make a new layer, and then you make this one invisible, and then you make this one slightly open. Nope, that's too open. Then you make this one slightly open, and you make this one slightly closed, and you make the mouth about the same. And here, let's add another aspect to it actually. Let's add a drop of water falling on his head from here. It's a drop of water. Let's just make it a ball. And it's gonna be real slow. You know what? No, let's make it accelerating. See, you make it stretched because that's a thing that I learned from the internet. And then new layer. And you make this eye open and this eye close. Make the mouth about the same. And then this ball is falling real fast. So we gotta make it long. Yeah, make it long. And then make that layer invisible. Let's do that. There we go. And then we create a new layer. Yay. Oopsies. That's not what I want to do. Okay. You make the eye slightly open. You keep this eye the way it is. Actually, you can make him start looking up by moving the eyes upward and nothing else. And the mouth, I guess. Close that. New layer. Okay. Eye moves up a bit more. Eye is now fully open. Moves up a bit more. Mouth moves up as well. Oh, shoot. Right, because you have to do this, so we have to keep making the ball fall. And then next layer, we make the ball fall a little bit more. And then new layer. And eyes move up some more, mouth moves some more. It doesn't have to be perfect, because nobody's gonna watch the video anyways. Oh yeah, and I need a reference point for the balls, so it drops a little bit more. And then new layer. And then ball drops a little bit more. Let's just not forget that part. And then we make this invisible. And then we make this invisible. And then, actually, let's start making him close his eyes a bit. Because he's going to flinch or something. And then, close that. New layer. And then he has his eye closed here. Closed here. Frowny face here. Ball, it has boinked him on the head, and we make it splash a bit because it's like a rubber ball. Actually, no, before we do that, let's make it make contact with the head. A new layer, and we just copy this. And he's not gonna move at all because I don't feel like doing that. And then we just make it bounce off his head. And then we just copy this. Keep his face moving because frozen things are no fun. Ignore the body not moving. And then we make it look like a turret on his head. Oopsies. Did I not make another layer? Yeah, so you gotta make another layer first. Just hotkeys are your savior. And then, make this layer invisible. New layer. Eyes closed still. Eyes closed. And then you go back to the previous position of the ball. And then new layer, and then eyes still closed, mouth starts to open, and ball is bouncing back up off his head. New layer, eye closed, mouth open a little bit more, ball goes a little bit off his head. New layer, make previous one invisible, eye closed, mouth is now very open, he is screaming. Also, fill this in. Oh shoot, fill this in. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, and the ball. And now you can make the ball do something funny, like after this one, we do this test. Eyes lower, still closed. Mouth the same. I don't know what that looks like. Yeah, that looks fine. And now you make the ball pop by making it look like a spider. And then you new layer. His eyes are getting big, so you can shrink them again. Mouth stays the same. For this stuff, you're going to want to start getting a smaller brush. I was at 10, now I'm going to be at 5, and we're going to start moving this outwards as we make everything smaller. This is a trick that I learned while making my only animation that I have on this channel. And then we go back to 10, and we make all of our stuff move again, and we mouth, and then we make, oh shoot, I didn't make a new layer. We make a new layer, and then we do this, and then do that again, and then make this invisible. Oh wait, make this invisible so we see what it looks like. And then we go back to our 4. I make this really short. And then, see that? See that? And then we make a new layer. And then we make it like super short, like a dot, or not even that. And it's all just gonna disappear all at once. Did I get that? Yeah, I did. Look at that. See? It's gonna just disappear. Went from being a ball to nothing in just a few frames. And then we go back to our 10. You can turn on our previous layer as a reference. Eye, mouth. He can start closing it now, actually. And then new layer. And now you only got to focus on the face and how he's starting to open his eyes. Actually, we can start moving stuff downwards again. New layer. Oopsies. New layer. Everything's moving downwards. And now we're back to the start with nothing. 23 frames. I guess making even 24 like a movie. This will be we'll make it 12 frames per second, so it's a 2-second animation. Right, new layer. Boom. And we have our animation, and now we go to this, we go here. Oh, I think it is only 23 frames. Oh well. And then we just start exporting as, which I have a hotkey for. Then we go to pictures, we go to files, we open our, we go here, and then I have a few pictures that I don't want you guys to see because, well, it's not that they're bad. Actually, I don't. Sure. Yeah, I don't really have anything. Stupid shit. No. Stuff. Cool. And now we have this folder here. So now we can go down. We can go here, open it, export, stupid one, export, and then we get rid of this one and do this one, and you press the same export button. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong export button. Is it this one? No, it's this one. There it is. Then we get stupid 2. God, I haven't done this in a while. And then we go stupid 3, because he closed the one eye. And then you just keep doing this until you're done with all the frames. And then I'll get back to you after a quick time lapse. This is a quick time lapsing song. Quick time lapse song. Song. I'm an animator, amateur. I suck at everything. Cool, that's done. Woo, time lapse over. Okay, now that you have all this junk exported, you go to your start menu. Open Movie Maker, because you're too poor to actually buy anything. Give it like 10 seconds because it's slow. You add photos. You go pictures. Oh, it's here. And you hit Control A, and then you hit Open. And you hit Video Tools, and then 0.08 seconds. That'll give us 12 frames per second. It's actually 0.083, but we can't go that precise. And then we have an animation, yay! And then you go File, and then you hit Publish, Save Movie, and then for high definition display, and then you hit Save. And you see that the first frame, oh, no, I don't care. See, the first frame is nothing like the last frame, so you can't make it a perfect loop. But if you really wanted to, you can make it a perfect loop. But now you have this stupid freaking thing. And it looks like, look, he says, ow. Yeah. And now you stop this recording, and then you're done, and you upload to YouTube, barely edited. Woohoo. Ow.